Lincoln Zephyr was only with us for a very short time. Lincoln thought that a name change might bring more market success. It's now called the MKZ. The MKZ is Lincoln's entry-level product, replacing the LS, a model I always thought was much underrated. The five-place four-door sedan sits in a market segment which includes products from Mercedes-Benz, BMW, Audi, Lexus, Infiniti, Volvo, Jaguar, Cadillac, and a host of others. The design team incorporated styling cues that you'll see on other Lincoln products, and it all works very well. This is an attractive car, but it's very much a Lincoln. Doesn't seem to borrow many ideas from any rival. It'll take time, but Lincoln is anxious to develop a strong brand identity. And you can see this best in the MKZ and in the MKX crossover. Typical design cues include the waterfall grille and chrome accenting. One of the aims is to attract buyers of other entry-level luxury products to the Lincoln brand. And with cars like the MKZ, this Ford division is in with a good chance. I think that Lincoln is trying to do what Cadillac did by bringing an entirely new look to its products. A different look, a different feel. It's very much in the mold of North American tastes, and to me it has a bit of Scandinavian influence in the way it looks inside. It just looks like some of that really beautiful furniture you see in high-end Scandinavian furniture shops. Pale colored wood, a little bit of chrome here and there, some satiny silver finishes. It's a very attractive interior. This center console is a model of efficiency and good design. I like the eyeball vents here for starters. Now, they came into cars in the 1960s and all kinds of ideas have been tried and had been tried before then, but nothing works better to get air or warm air or cold air onto your face than these eyeball vents. And I do like a proper clock in a car. The radio is all in one block here, nothing's scattered around, it's all right there. There are some controls on the steering wheel for the stereo, that's great too. And down here we've got the heating and air conditioning controls. Again, very simple, very easy to reach, very easy to read. To Lincoln old-timers, the cabin must seem very plain Jane and even Spartan. But for younger consumers, this approach is probably the best. It's attractive, bright and easy on the eye inside. And I like the mix of tones and textures in our test MKZ, and the fact that real wood is used for some of the trim. Also impressive were the leather seats, which were very supportive and comfortable. There's more room in the back than you'd expect in a car in this class, but of course, it's no town car. As a driver's car, it certainly feels very nice. It's comfortable, but it's quite agile. The platform is actually a good, competent platform. You can drive one of these in a fairly sporty manner. They handle pretty well. A few little bumps come up through the suspension and you get to feel it, but this is a sporty car rather than a big Lincoln. And as a driver's car, dynamically, it does a pretty good job. Power comes from a 3.5-litre Duratec V6 that pops up in other products around the Ford empire. It develops a lusty 263 horsepower and is paired with a slick 6-speed automatic. The car drives remarkably well and will probably impress buyers more used to premium German, Swedish and Japanese vehicles. That's exactly what Lincoln is aiming at. The MKZ rides on 17-inch alloy wheels that fill the arches out nicely with their low-profile tires. Best of all, you can get one of these Lincolns with all-wheel drive, which turns it into a very desirable automobile. Safety features include an optimized body structure which helps manage energy in an accident. Seat-deployed side airbags are standard, as are side curtain airbags. Four-wheel disc brakes with ABS are standard, as is electronic brake force distribution. This car stops very quickly indeed, and sometimes that's the best safety feature of all. This Lincoln certainly deserves to win buyers from rival brands and will probably do so. Consumers shopping the entry-level luxury segment shouldn't make that final decision until they've tried an MKZ. The base price of our test car was a very reasonable $39,899, but if you add the extras we had, you'll be up to $48,000 or so. Like its big rival, the Cadillac CTS, this Lincoln has a character all of its own. It's very North American. Whether this translates into marketplace success remains to be seen. For the new driver's seat, I'm Tony Whitney.